not BDU.
Banana Congo General.
No, birth control glasses.
Oh.
Military issue glasses are huge, and you can't pick up chicks wearing them.
Well, now we are a soldier, and now we are cool with all the dudes. As long as we don't do anything suspicious, like cartwheel straight in front of them, or crawl in front of them, or just stuff in that locker.
Or rob fellow soldiers in front of them.
Oh no, that's okay.
Okay.
Everybody shares. There's a book. This isn't the Easter egg I was talking about. It's not even an Easter egg. But there's a way to get like more books than you can carry. Like a lot of books all at once.
You'd be like a book broker.
No, you can hold five books.
Break it. You phased through it.
Wow. I just kicked it that good.
You kicked it so hard, it became molecularly unstable.
Whoop. Downloading options menu. Downloading the burp.
No, I think you uploaded the burp.
I uploaded the burp.
I'm a soldier like you.
I'm a soldier just like you. Look, I am completely incompetent and I am retarded as hell. I'm taking all your bullets because I am the best soldier. Other than Snake, but he's dead, and so now I'm the best soldier. Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh, do not run into them though, because if you bump into a guard, your disguise falls off, and then you will be caught.
Your fragile clothes.
Your clothes just fall straight off, and if you call Pliskin about the uniform, he tells you about don't bump into them because he says that this uniform isn't really our size. It doesn't fit right. It's a little too big, which is why it falls off so easily when you touch anything that is living. That's a really...
That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense.
I know. So, we're supposed to go to the first basement, but we're going to the second because even if we went to the first, we'd eventually have to get an item here. And able to hear... Whoa!
Streamline. You almost touched him.
Whoa, buddy. Hey. Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! Don't touch me!
He was so close to making you naked.
Man, don't touch me! Yes. Just pick it up with my feet.
Where you keep your claymores?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh look, police nuts.
Aww.
Aw.
No, I'm not going to say anything about that. It was going to be mean. Parrot!
Parrot!
I wonder who that parrot's grandpa parrot was. He tasted delicious.
Look, there's a book up there.
Oh. Is this the Easter book? Holy crap.
Lots of books. Some dude's porn stash was up there, and now we kicked it off, and now we got all of his books except that one.
That's awesome. Ooh.
Konami's eyes, again.
Konami's eyes are dreamy.
I'm gonna be polite and close all these.
You're gonna waste everybody's time before the next cutscene dump by closing all these.
There's a bit more time before the next cutscene dump.
Time for a treat!
Time for a treat! Oh, there's an Easter egg with this guy too. Look,
I'm
he's looking at
Cookie Monster. Hal.
Hal.
You know Hal?
Let's see what this man's looking at on the internet.
Oh
Well.
dear.
Oh dear.
You are the worst soldier.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. And then this soldier's patrol is going to the computer over there and looking at a picture on the internet. And then going to this computer over here and looking at a different picture on the internet.
Why is the person on that computer calling to Otacon? Is Otacon friends with a bunch of porn honeys?
Possibly.
That's
Also...
awesome, dude. Snake hits on every woman in sight and he can't get laid. Otacon's just some greasy nerd.
If I were to crouch and then be considered suspicious, but if you look closely, there's another Moai head underneath that desk. There's 4 of them, I think, and only one of them appears in Extreme. There's a box 4. We have all boxes.
Yay.
And there's the internet. I want to use the internet.
No, use the girly internet.
Can't use the girly internet. It doesn't respond. It
Kojima.
doesn't respond to the action button. Also, Metal Gear game notes for the Game Boy Color was pretty fun. And then Zone of the Enders poster.
Just like one of my Japanese animes.
Just like one of my Japanese anime, Snake. Just like it. And here's the item we want to be able to hear Ames' pacemaker, which doesn't make
Pacemakers
sense.
don't make noise.
He has a special pacemaker. We have a microphone.
It's a battery with electric leads. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
None of those things are noise-making devices.
I want both these guards to look away for a second.
Time for a treat.
Because I want to spray this bird with coolant.
Oh, the bird is talking. The bird knows Otacon.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does the bird know Otacon?
Sucks.
This sucks when you spray it.
This sucks.
And then it says different stuff after you spray it sometimes.
Why does the bird know Otacon?
We'll find out later.
Seriously?
Yeah!
Whoa.
Whoa! We will actually find out why that bird knows Otacon's name.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
Nobody spoil this for me, please.
I'm not going to spoil how the parrot knows Otacon, okay?
That's like the one thing I don't know about this game. I had how everyone in the thread is talking about, oh yeah, it's so great, he doesn't know anything about Metal Gear. What? I beat Twin Snakes, I LP'd MGS3. I read the wiki in my spare time because I find it interesting.
He knows what happens in
Like,
2.
Seriously.
He knows what happens in 2, he just hasn't played it. He doesn't know like every single thing that happened in it.
I know what's going to happen,
Yeah.
so shut up now.
Yeah.
This is a cutscene, you won't hear this. It's a minor cutscene, it might
It's a
still be
minor
left in.
cutscene, it'll be left in. Looting stuff, looting things, looting sandwiches. Why is that?
You have too many sandwiches.
I have too many sandwiches. I am full on health. I am a healthy boy.
Man, there's a lot of computers in here.
It's a lot of internet.
Is there one on every floor or something?
Yeah,
Oh.
so you can get the radar on every floor. Nope, nothing in there.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I've been playing Metroid for days.
I will
If
double
there's
check.
a
There's
place-
nothing in there.
If there's a place to go, you better go there.
It's a hidey hole.
And the more hidden it is, the better your reward's going to be. Those are the rules of video games.
I need a missile expansion. Whoa! Hey! Hey!
Gotta get all the power bombs, even though you never really use power bombs.
Yeah.
Except to get more power bombs.
Weren't power bombs useful at least in the end of Metroid Prime with all the really annoying Metroids flying around?
Yeah, that was the only thing they were good for.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Omega Pirate. He was such a joke if he used power bombs at the beginning
really?
of his pattern. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It took off all his phase-on shielding on every limb in,
Wow.
in almost one shot.
Damn. Look, new magazines. These ones don't have straight or anything. It's just the Bay and a little kid who looks like he's Napoleon Bonaparte or something. I don't know.
I want that dog.
Yeah, there's a dog. Okay, so wait for this man to come out. In the meantime, we'll pick. Oh, I'm falling bullets for one gun. But we got a door over here. It is biometrics stuff. It's a retinal scanner. So we need to wait for a guard so that we can use him to open up the door.
But if you touch them that way, it's okay. You don't become naked.
Right. If you just get your arms around him, it's okay.
Hugs are safe.
See, hugs are safe. Hugs are okay.
Hugs don't make your clothes come off.
Right.
It's that Christian side hug.
And somehow he fell unconscious. We just let him slide off.
You are clear.
Man, that retinal scanner takes a lot out of you. Whew. I'm weak.
Ooh, I'm
beat.
Whipped. My eyes are tired.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there, is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Be a spy. Do spy things. You're a spy.
Well, okay, I've never been taught about how to do spy things. Just know how to do lots of rolling and kicking and looking fabulous. Fabulous! Fabulous! There are men here.
Line.
Those are not Ames.
You already know which one's Ames, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, we
But,
gotta listen to a few heartbeats anyway.
yeah. Plus, you can kind of screw around with these. Okay, is nobody looking? Good, because my uniform's about to come off. The guy trips you.
That guy's a jerk.
I know, what a jerk.
Screw that guy.
The guy trips you.
He's the worst guy.
He's the only one that trips you, I think.
Maybe that one's Ames. It's like, dude, I'm Ames.
Hey, even though I'm blindfold, I know you're looking for me. Oh yeah.
Only
there's
Ames would know.
thermal goggles up here, and look, the flag is on the wrong way.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, it's a sign of distress, I suppose. I
flag
don't know.
physics.
They had to have made their own grommets, because there are no holes on that end of a flag. What
I know.
the hell?
I know.
Somebody who knows more about the flag code than me, does that mean anything? I don't think it does. I think that's completely useless.
This is a special lavatory. You see later why. It's very special. There's a guy in it. There's a guy in it, and
Yeah, you're just going to meet suspicious men in a restroom. Okay.
yeah.
That lady is Ames, isn't she?
No.
Is Ames a lady? I'm thinking Ames is a lady.
Ah.
Ames is that lady with the symmetrical legs. That she is clenching every time you look at her, as if she knows.
Mm-hmm.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Why are you making that lady sleep? This is gonna get creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really? I don't want this
Yeah.
to get creepy.
There's a codec call though. That has to do with this, if I can remember.
I
think this is it. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, this is basically the worst thing. Because when she falls asleep, she doesn't clench her legs as much. So it's the worst. That looks really silly with that dark thing.
Fatal instinct.
Raiden, what are you doing? You forget yourself.
I can't believe you. What's wrong with you?
I highly disapprove.
I'm just...
What do you mean, I'm just?
Rosemary, you're right. One shouldn't stoop to vulgar levels just because they've set foot on the battlefield. But I can sympathize with you there.
You what?
Nothing.
How twisted. The both of you.
Campbell, you creepy fuck.
Oh, I need her to wake up now too. There's one other egg. With this, I don't know. Oh, it's her. Wow, her thing disappeared during Kodak Land was taking place.
Something actually happened during Kodak Land.
Oh, I hope nobody sees me crawl. Oh, there's a guy. There's a cat! Pushing my door way open. That's what they do. That's what my cats do. They just push that door way open. Yep. Guys, move out. That texture does not meet that table. Move so I can crawl out without being caught. Because getting caught here is a game over.
Really?
Because there's only that one door and they'll lock it off and you won't be able to escape.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Automatic game overs. They change the rules of the whole game are bad.
But they tell you. in the
I don't care if
protocol.
they tell you.
And
It's still bad.
really hard to get caught down here anyways.
It's still bad. Changing the rules of the game for one room is bad. There are no circumstances where that is not bad.
Are you Ames?
You're Ames, aren't you?
My name's Jennifer.
It's the only one who ever replies back to you. All the other ones just act like they're scared. Some of them pee their pants. Should I show them peeing their pants?
Yes.
Okay.
You
I
should
will-
show some pants sweating.
I'm gonna show some pants wetting. These guys over here. That guy goes away. Swear to God. Oh! Yes, bandages. Exactly what I needed. There are
You
cats.
can go out now. Make up your mind, cat.
They can't. Okay,
You're Ames, aren't you? You're Ames, aren't you? You're Ames, aren't you?
Whoa!
That's the best subtitle.
Hurrah! Oh, that one doesn't... Nope, not him. Just...
No, this man misidentified
No!
me. Ah.
No!
No, I was threatening this man with a gun. It's okay.
See, I've got my gun out. Which one pees their pants? Which one of you pees your pants? Why can't I replace action buttons so Ryan says, which one of you pees your pants?
I don't think anyone would say yes to that question.
Go away!
Anybody
Shoot!
who would say yes would lie and say no. Really.
You're Ames, aren't you?
I'm the lady. It's Barbara Bush.
I know!
What the hell is Barbara Bush doing here?
The president is here.
A different president. This is Metal Gear continuity where she was never first lady.
Send backup.
Uh-oh. Send backup. Okay.
What did they send back up for?
Possible hostile sighted or something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna find the real Ames.
Okay.
That's the sound pacemakers make.
Aren't you?
No, it's not.
Apparently, in Metal Gear Land, pacemakers are different. They're tiny robots. But they aren't nanomachines.
Does it make a little metal tink noise?
Yeah, there's a tiny robot in there, and for pacemakers to work in Metal Gear Land, it's like a drum beat, and there's a tiny robot in there who's constantly hitting your heart with a tiny hammer so it keeps beating.
Still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
You what?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor, the core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data.
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes, the man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminant...
To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack? What luck?
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge!
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Well, I'm just thinking of a bunch of other rap songs. Compton effects.
Whoa.
Didn't have to use my AK.
We have a 10-second timer to equip our AK before we go into another cutscene. Gameplay.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lu-Lay-Lo.
Is that so? What the?
You
Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last. Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!